Hello guys, it's Trevor Prosper again. So today I want to talk about backtesting and how to go about finding a strategy as a beginner. So first of all, before you go for backtesting, you have to have a system that you know that works. And when I mean system, I mean a repeatable system. Let's say for instance, you trade support and resistance. For example, so you need a breakout and retest for you to take your trade. So that's a particular thing that you know that is repeatable in the market. So that's your system that you are trading. So first of all, before you even consider going to backtest, you need to have a system, a repeatable system, because that's that system or that edge that you know that is working in the market is what you are going to try to get to get the data of how many times that thing works in the market. When you put in when you put the loss and the win together, will that system come out a win over time, right? So that's the that's why you need a system first before even consider backtesting, because you don't just go to the into the chart to backtest random stuff, right? You have to get a particular edge that you know that is already working, a particular system that is very simple and repeatable that is working before you even consider backtesting. Now, as a beginner, what you are paying for is you are paying for mentorship, and what that mentorship entails that the person you are paying already have a system that is already working for the person. Okay, has an edge that is already working for the person. So that edge is what you are paying for the person to show you that edge that he's trading, that is working for him. So as a beginner as well, for you to backtest, what you are backtesting is that person's edge. So in the course of backtesting, you are trying to figure out what what you will tweak in that person's edge that will make the edge work for you particularly. You know, trading is about personal experience and uniqueness, right? So is that out of that back testing is when your uniqueness is bettered, when out of that strategy you are already paid for and you are back testing. I don't know if what I said just makes sense. So that's the two things I want to establish first. So about system, if you have a system already, that's good and fine. Now we now go into back testing. So there is this podcast I listened to some months ago. So I am Dick. Yeah, that was I am Dick. I am Dick Junior. If I'm pronouncing the name rightly, I am Dick Junior. He said, when backtesting, what are you backtesting? What data do you have that is proven that what you are trading is systematic enough to produce result over time? I don't know if you're getting it. What data do you have that proves that what you are trading um works over time? And there are other details you have to backtest apart from that edge particularly. So when he said something like that, sorry, I the thing stuck to me, and when I went back to backtest, I did something different this time around. I wasn't just backtesting that my setup, that my edge. I wasn't just backtesting it. I started putting in more details in the backtesting that I was doing. I started checking how many days or what's the time frame a particular trade we run before it gets to TP or before it gets to stop loss. Are you getting it? How long does it take for a setup to present itself? Are you getting it? So all these small small details are what I added into the backtesting when I went back to backtest this time around. So now, for a beginner, what are these small details going to do for you? It's going to tell you if this strategy is going to suit your personality. If you are the type of person that you are not you are not patient enough, you don't have any you don't have any reason going for a strategy that is going to be taking time before the setup will present itself. which is swing trading. Yes, I think it's swing trading. So you don't have any business going for a strategy that is strategy, no matter how profitable the person you are admiring that is trading the strategy is. That strategy is likely not going to work for you because you can't be patient enough to wait for the setup to present itself, right? So in the course of backtesting that particular strategy that you want to trade, so all these also details, this is what is going to show you if the thing is going to reveal to you if you are the type of person that, like, if your personality can suit this strategy. So if you are the type of person that can't be patient enough, if you are backtesting and you are seeing that what you are backtesting that it takes like 2 to 3 days or 1 month for this setup for a setup to present itself in a particular pair, that strategy is likely going to whine you because you might not be patient enough to wait for that edge. You know, my 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 word is focused on, what I'm saying is focused on an edge. If you have gotten an edge in the market and you are backtesting it, are you getting it? So you are no more doing random stuffs. You have passed the stage of doing random stuffs in the market. You are now in the stage of finding consistency. So if you are not backtesting, you are backtesting something that is repeatable, like you can repeat over time, right? So when it comes to that part of backtesting what is repeatable, that's when you now consider this thing I'm talking about. How long is this thing going to take to for a setup how long is a setup going to take before it present itself, right? So all these things now, if you get all those data, if you get all those data, that's what is going to give you more confidence on knowing that, okay, even if I have not seen a setup for the next 1 week, I know I've backtested my my edge is something like this. I've seen it played over time, and I can be patient enough to know that even if it does not present itself this week, next week setup must come. Are you getting it? So and it's going to make you prepare ahead of time to be patient enough. If you are the type of person, if your setup is the type of setup that takes time to present itself, are you getting it? So I think as a beginner, it's very important you look out for these things before even consider um going for mentorship, right? So you need to ask some of these questions. How long does it take your strategy to present a setup, right? If you are sticking to one pair or something like that, how long does it take? This, that. Are you getting, before even consider getting into that strategy? If not, I think it's going to be one of your biggest problem that you will fight. You try to tame yourself to become something that you are not already. Are you getting that? It's not coming to you easily. So that's my say. So why backtesting? Look out for some other stuff that will help your trading. Sorry, that will help your trading, yes, in the future while backtesting, right? So that's all I have to say.